Well, hello boys and girls, it's TF Skeleton here with a quick how-to guide on twitching. So, with the Twitch stream, what I've done is I've gone for open broadcaster software. There's plenty of others out there that you can use. Personally, I prefer this one. It's the one that I like. It's open source. You can get so many different plugins and so many different things that you can do with it. I just love it, and I'm actually recording with it right now, so it's all good. So, what to do first? Go on twitch.tv and set up a profile. Set up your profile, do what you want. Right? Once that's done, or if you're going to do it later, same as I did, I just set up my login, joined, went straight into setting it up so I could stream. And then I'm looking into the login and the actual account and how it looks and all the rest of it now. So first thing you need to do is set it up. If you're not going to mess about with how it looks and all the rest of it and all that information, then go to the dashboard. And to do that, just click on your name up here and click on dashboard, and you will be brought to this screen. Now, whilst doing that, you may as well download that one, Windows 7, 8, 10. And whilst doing that, you may as well run a speed test, and I'll explain why in a minute. So you've got here, you want to go to stream key. Once you've done that, you want to install it, and once you've installed it, you'll get something that looks a bit similar to this. Basically, the first thing you want to do is go to settings. The second thing you want to do is probably either listen to me and watch this video but set it to one side so you can still edit your settings whilst you do it, or open this link which will be in the description and listen to me if you want. It's entirely up to you. This is Twitch's idea of setting it up. Now the only problem is theirs is version 0.542 whereas this is version 0.657b, so it might be theirs is a bit out of date. Same as mine might be a bit out of date when we release a few more versions of the next version. So, who knows, I'll try and keep it up to date and try and let you know if anything's changed. So, your general, your language, and your setting profile. Your setting profile can be anything, I've just set it to Twitch. But this is just for you really, because you can add and remove ones. I can't do it at the minute because I'm recording. But you can add and remove profiles so that if you're playing games or if you're doing a how-to guide or anything, if you want to have it in different profiles you can do it. It's entirely up to yourself. Encoding. This is the bit that got me. And it's a bit on here, but it didn't really make a lot of sense, so I haven't really bothered with that. Now, that, unless you're using QuickSync or NVIDIA NVENC, it should be X264 with CBR ticked and CBR padding ticked. That's the only things that should be ticked if you're using X264. If you're not, then that's entirely up to you. I don't know about them, so I couldn't really tell you. Your max bitrate, this is why I asked you to get speed test on there open. When you go to your settings in there, down at the bottom about here somewhere, it's going to be it'll be either in kilobytes, kilobits, megabytes or megabits. Put it in kilobits per second so you get kbps. Now I've got 12,242 and in there is 3,350. So basically what that means is that needs to be lower than your upload speed. Now I've had problems, I don't know whether it's just because Twitch won't stream something that's over 3,500 kilobits per second, but they seem to concentrate on 1080p 30 fps, about 3 to 3,500 kilobits per second. As you can tell, it will go up and down. That is not your maximum. This, I don't know why it's called your max bitrate, because it's actually your average bitrate. Now if you have a look in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, you can see that mine is fluctuating in between 3.2 and 3.6,000. So you see, that's always going to be around about the centre. The centre's normally about 3,350, 3,400, 3,500, something like that. Shit how it is. Excuse me. I'm really tired. Your audio encoding. I've set Kodak AAC, bitrate 1 to 8, format 48 kilohertz. Twitch say bitrate 64 to 128 in a format of 44.1 kHz, which you can do. Personally, it's a better format. It's what's like recognised most is 48 rather than 44.1 nowadays. That's what it is on a CD, what it is on most music files. That's pretty much the same audio encoding that you'd find on a music, on a song or something like that. So it's what I use, and I've never had any problems with it. So that's why I use it. It's up to you whether you go by me or by Twitch. But there's only two options, 50-50. This your broadcast settings. So you want live stream, streaming service Twitch, FMS URL. That's whereabouts you are based. So this is your server basically. So I'm using EU London because I'm in the UK, well I'm actually in Scotland, so it's a bit further away, but it's the only one in the UK, so that's it. Now this is why I asked you to go to your dashboard, because you will be wanting your stream key. Now think of your stream key as the password to your stream, because that's effectively what it is. Anyone who has the stream key can stream on your channel and stream whatever they want. So, on here, you click show key, and as it rightly says, never share your stream key with anyone or show it on stream, because if you do, you're an idiot. So please click I understand if you understand your problem would like to view your stream key. No, I don't want you to see my stream key, so I'm not going to show it, but it'll be live something. Copy from the start to the very end and then post it in there. Now I highly recommend using auto reconnect. Auto reconnect timeout is default at 10 and delay 0 seconds. Now that's very good, because if your stream did fail for some reason, it wouldn't be lagging. I wouldn't have to wait for it to try and reconnect. And the auto reconnect timeout, that's how many times it will try, I think. Or it's the time in seconds, so either way it was either 10 times or 10 seconds, can't remember. Now the file path. Where do you want the recordings to save? So if you've got it same as me, and you keep recording if the live stream stops, it will record your stream. Now where do you want it to put that? One thing I've had severe difficulty with recently is when you click on browse, and I'll click on where is it? It's in videos, and then game recording TF Scope. Now if I click save, it's not doing anything, so what I've been doing is just going like that, copy, cancel, highlight that, paste, and put that in. Now this, what I've got at the end, as you say, it tells you all there. So you put $0 D, day of the month, $0 M, month. So that's what mine saves it as you saw in there. So if I go back into it, into videos and into game recording TF Skeleton, as you can see I've got 29th of 11th, 01, 02, 03, 04, 05 and the first one that was done. All of these, so 05 is one that I'm doing now, these four are ones that I've recorded and the audio's been a bit shit, because I've been messing about with the audio settings, because I'm recording something, I'm recording with something different at the minute, so it might be a slight hiss because my audio card doesn't want to work with it. So I do apologise, but I need money to get this video out. Replay buffer length, I don't bother with because I don't use it. Basically, it's entirely up to you if you want to do it, but really I don't see a point in it. But it's up to you because it's entirely up to you because it can be helpful if you are on a low network. Personally, if I was on a network where I needed a replay buffer, I wouldn't Twitch. There's just no point. So let's see where we are on here. One broadcast settings, which is a bit further up there. So they've got that. See, Twitch/Justin.tv. It's not. It's just Twitch. So you click live stream, you click Twitch, you click where you are, and you put your stream key in. You go and change that to whatever you want, and then click apply. That's what I'd recommend doing. they've got pretty much the same thing. Yeah, they do. See this hotkey thing, that's not there anymore, and yeah. It's entirely up to them. They don't have the replay buffer on the old version. But no, so your video settings, pretty simple shit. Video adapter, what video adapter are you using? If you've got more than one graphics card or you've got a capture card, use that. I don't, I've got my graphics card. And then custom 1920 by 1080, that's my screen resolution, that's what I recommend using for your base resolution, as long as it is 16 by 9. FPS I've put at 30 because it's easier on my graphics card. You saw, well, I'll show you actually how hard my graphics card works. Audio, desktop audio device, default, microphone, whatever microphone I'm using. I don't use push to talk because I've got that many things that are push to talk, so this is just captures as it captures. The only hotkeys I use is start recording, stop recording, which I've got as Alt F1 and Alt F2, but otherwise it's entirely up to you. And that's only because the OBS remote, which I will talk through later on, only shows you streaming. So if you're doing something like this, or you just want to record a bit of gameplay, you can't use OBS remote, so I've set it up as a hotkey. Now the advanced, this is the bit where you will either copy their screenshot or copy mine. I think it's very much similar, but I'm not sure. Anyway, you want multi-thread optimization checked. You want allow other modifiers on hotkeys checked. You want use CFR checked. You want your process priority class here as normal. You want your scene buffering time anywhere in between 400 to 700 milliseconds. You want your CPU preset very fast, and you want your encoding profile as min, not high, because of that will screw over. Your keyframe interval I would recommend to put as 2 or auto. I left mine was already at 2, so I just left it. And other than that, it's entirely up to you. This network, I won't touch any of this unless you are having problems with your network. If you're having problems with your network, I'd recommend speaking to Twitch first, because it could be something server side. If there's lag on the stream, could be something server side. 9 times out of 10 it's probably not, but it's worth thinking about, especially if you've got like a half decent computer like mine. It's very uncommon. Yeah, it's not very common, should I say, that it'll be this side, like your personal computer, that's making the stream lag if you've got a decent computer. Now this quick sync encoder, this is if you're using NVIDIA Ivy Bridge or if you're using Ivy Bridge or something like that. I know it says it on here, but I can't bloody remember. Is it under encoding maybe? Nope. Nope. Here we go. Intel processors Sandy Bridge and Ivy Bridge. If you've got those, then you may be able to use QuickSync. If not, then I won't bother with it. Or unless you've got NVIDIA NVENC, which there is actually a preset on the encoding tab. See, QuickSync there and NVIDIA NVENC. I actually don't know if I've got the Sandy Bridge or Ivy Bridge. I have a feeling I do, but encoding isn't something that I know a lot about. So I've messed around with those settings earlier, and they work with basic encoding settings. With this quick-sync encoder, I'm not even gonna think about messing around with these, because if I get it wrong, that's a lot of messing around to get it back. So it's entirely up to you whether you want to do it or not, but personally, because I know my graphics card is lagging a bit, is like operating at quite a high temperature at times, I'm not going to bother with it, and such my process, to be honest. So your microphone noise gate. Now I don't recommend this at all, because the sound is unnatural. You can't hear what's happening in the background for the streamer when you're viewing it, and that just, it really doesn't get me, because you don't feel as immersed into it when you're watching, which a lot of people like that. I prefer to be immersed into something than just watch it blatantly. So personally I don't prefer it. It's quite easy to set up if you're into it, so I'm not going to go run through it. Okay, next thing is scene switcher. Again, there's so many tutorials on how to do the scene switcher that I'm not going to go through it. I'll put a link through to a scene switcher tutorial that's pretty good, but personally I don't use it because I only use one scene. Basically, if you think of it as like a hierarchy tree, everything that's in the sources, like this bit, all breaks down into one branch, which is your scene. So that's your, so basically open broadcast software is a trunk, this is a big branch, and these are all the little branches and the leaves. That's the easiest way to think about it. So if I set up a new scene, it's all different sources for it. Now as you can see, I'm currently running on monitor capture. Now there's certain other ways that I can do it. I can do window capture, so I can set up so it only shows Google Chrome. So if I do that and then close that, so you can only see the Google Chrome there. Or I can set it on an image, so you can see as an image. Or I can set it to game capture, so that's my game, so I've just got that running in background. Or I can set it to monitor capture. And to add these, all you do is you right click in this white space, same as the scene, you just right click in the white space and add scene or order them or whatever like that. And so you do your sources and add, and you've got text, video capture device, game capture, image slideshow, image, blah blah blah. These are all pretty self-explanatory. I'd highly recommend just spend 5 minutes, open the source of these each, and just run through it and just mess around a bit, see what happens. Right? You can edit the scenes and stuff like that here. I can't do it because I'm currently recording with it, so I can't really show you it. But it's really simple. That part of it is seriously super simple. Now, the good thing, and this is why I recommend using, this is where I get onto like Overwolf. If you don't already have Overwolf and you don't know what it is, it's basically an overlay app. It's an overlay program. Basically you can put all sorts of plugins for it. It's really easy to use, and you can set up plugins so you can have like this. So that's my RAM, CPU and GPU temperatures and for percentages, and you can have FPS on there, HDD LAN. Now with Overwolf you can automatically put up an FPS one here. So if I stay on monitor capture and go into game, you can see in the top left hand corner is an FPS counter, so I'm running at 60 FPS. In the middle is my temperatures and sensors. And if I go onto the TeamSpeak, so now if you look at the top right, I can now see what that I am broadcasting on TeamSpeak. I can also see when other people broadcast to me on the same group, on the same channel. I can also see when people come in and when people go out, and I can also see when people poke me or anything like that. Really good utility to have. because you can spot if you've got an open mic. Not tagged in at anyone, but if he watches this and he knows what I mean. So that I really like, and also the other bonuses. You look at that and remember that, because I'm just going to go into here, and I'm going to go into more apps. I'm going to go on Twitch alerts. So now you see this big banner at the top. And what the fuck is that? It says preview window. Basically, if anyone follows you and you're in the middle of a stream, a lot of people, a lot of streamers, I know they show this kind of stuff and they show how much people donate and whatever. At the minute, I'm really not into that. I'm really not into people showing off, just following so they can get the name on it, like a shout out. I will say thank you to people when you follow me, but I'm not going to have this appear because it's too much glory. I've seen so many streams where people are following then unfollowing just so they can get the name up there, donating just so they can get the name up there. It's like, get a grip. I really can't be doing with that. So you've got that, follow alerts, and you can change all this. You can change the duration, you can change all this, image settings, all the rest of it. Anyway, subscription, the same, donation, and host alerts. Host alerts doesn't affect me because no one else can host on my stream. You've got your dashboard and what have you. To launch these, see that just sits in the background now, and it will come up if someone follows me or anything like that. It's great. Your TeamSpeak, see that's that up there. So if I go to here, so this is the settings for it. Just bear with me because I'm gonna have to Alt tab out. Right. So as you can see here, got notifications. I can even put the channel up. So look, you've got people leaving, people coming in, and people who are transmitting. And there's so many different skins. So you've got World of Warcraft, Mighty Smitey, Guild, Factory Default, all the rest of it. Personally, I prefer that one because it goes with the Elite Dangerous kind of look. And I'll show you what it's like. So sometimes so sometimes, I mean, it's running a bit efficient now, but so imagine, so you can still see what that looks like. I'm just going to alt tab out and then I'm going to put it on game capture, and I'll let you see the difference. Now you can see there, you can't see my FPS counter, you can't see what my CPU and what is running at, and now I'm pressing my push to talk and you can't see it in the top right hand corner. That's how I prefer it. So it's entirely up to you. If you want it the same as me, where you've just got it as an overlay, and the people can't see, the streamers can't, people who are watching your stream so you can't see, excuse me, who's on TeamSpeak, what your CPU is running at and all the rest of it, then this is where to go. It's really easy to do and it's really, really simple to install and set up. All you need to do it is get Overwolf here. If you go on overwolf.com, free download, install it, and all you do to try and get it is you click on here, go on the App Store, and it'll bring up the Overwolf App Store. And all it is you've got all these apps, just go through them, see what you think they're like. So these, so they've actually just brought out one for Elite Dangerous as well. So I'll be getting that and trying that out, and I'll let you all know how that is. With Smite, Daisy, Arcade, World of Tanks, World of Warcraft, all the rest of it. Whatever you play. there'll be something here. Caption streaming. Twitch alerts, that's what I've got. You've got Twitch, manage your stream effectively and become the ultimate broadcaster, whatever. You've got loyalty bolts, giveaway, dashboard alerts. I don't know what it's like, never used it. OBS remote, I'll put that on. And basically, just have a look. Don't be scared to try things, especially if you are using Overwolf, because it is that safe and that well engineered that it really doesn't matter if you mess something up, because you can just uninstall it so quickly and reinstall it. But it's entirely up to you. There's also skins that you can get for it. Personally, I found that some of the skins don't work very well. But you've got giveaways as well that you can get by playing different games and stuff like that. And then you've got all your games. So it's entirely up to you. Anyhow. Let's see, so the only thing I've really got to do now, because I've shown you TS3 overlay and I've shown you the Twitch alerts, is the OBS remote. Now if you go onto here, obsremote.com, and click get OBS plugin, so this, I'll show you what it is, OBS remote, and I'll just put the password in. So it tells me that I'm either recording or streaming. It doesn't tell you whether you're recording or streaming, it'll just say streaming. So that's the only thing you've got to be careful of. As I've been going for 26 minutes and 55 seconds, it's running at 3,600 kilobits per second in 30 FPS, and there's been no dropped frames. Now the buttons don't, some of the pictures have gone off the buttons, and that's a minor glitch that they've got with the remote. Bearing in mind it's open source, you do expect this kind of thing. That one stops, so it stops recording, you stop streaming, and starts it when you click it again. That one will mute the microphone, that will mute the speaker outlet. So if I click that one, the music should stop and return. And if I click this one, it will mute the microphone. So I'll carry on speaking, and at any point in time I will click this and it unmutes. So it's very good, like if you're, like I sometimes have it where my girlfriend comes in and she goes, oh, when you're going on break from the stream because you're going for a fag or something like that. That's quite handy to have. So you can speak to people without everyone hearing your daily life, which is great. But that's all it is. And all you do is you get the OBS plugin, you go on plugins, you click on OBS remote, what version, whatever, configure, type in your password there, click OK, and click OK again. Then go into here, go into the App Store, just get OBS plugin. It will always come up as local host, just type in the password underneath that, sign in, and you can control it. And that's it from me. Sorry, and I've just realised that was on game capture. So yeah, so for that plugin, all you have to do is you have to go on obsremote.com, which is here. Click on get OBS plugin. Once you've downloaded and installed it, so click on it. See, you can do it manual. Very highly recommend installing an executable. So you just click on that and install it. If you do it manually, I don't have a shite bit of knowledge on how to do it manually. Go on GitHub. That's really good actually for OBS plugins. So then you click on plugins, OBS remote, configure, type in your password, click OK, and then you go to here, go to the App Store, go to where was it now, caption streaming, and then go down here. Okay, it was there. Oh no, it was utilities, sorry, if memory serves. Or you can just go and search and type in remote, and it'll say it. There you go, OBS remote. And then you'd click install, wait for it to install, click in more apps or wherever you put it, and just launch it. And see, it always comes up as local host, and you just type your password in and that's it. So thank you very much. If you've got any questions, feel free to email it to me, message me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube or Twitch or anything like that, or on the website, which is tfskeleton.co.uk. Right, Millennial, you have a good one. Tidy bye.